In this video, we'll start working on the development of our website. We'll create the first page, set it as a template, and then start designing it. A website can be created empty or based on a template. If we create a template-based website, it'll have a group of pages with a certain design to build on. Also, we'll be able to easily make all the changes we want. In this case, we'll start with an empty website. We can use any browser we want. The URL to work on the development of our website will depend on whether we're using Online GX Portal or Corporate GX Portal. To build our website, first we have to identify ourselves. To do so, we log in with our username and password, and then enter the name of the website we just created. This will open the start page containing shortcuts and the latest articles published in GX Portal's blog. It has a menu with the tools provided by GX Portal to build a website. The tools available will depend on the plan we're using. All design tools will always be available regardless of the plan being used. Since we want to start creating our website template, we select the Sitemap option. All the website channels and pages are managed from here. At first, an empty website only has one channel. Channels will be displayed in this area. When a channel is selected, all the channels and pages of the selected channel will be displayed on the right. A toolbar is available with buttons to perform actions related to channel and page maintenance. We'll create an empty page. To do so, we select the layout that's most similar to the one we need. Next, we enter the page name. Our website will be available in English and Spanish. These languages can be enabled or disabled at any time. All the names and text used in this website will be entered in both languages. We set the page we've just created as the current channel template, and then we start designing it. The page designer located in the upper section of the page provides a toolbar to perform actions related to page design. Each dotted area corresponds to a region. Right now, this page has a header, 3 columns, and a footer enabled. We'll customize the template regions to enable the regions we need. The dialog box to enable and disable regions is displayed. The selected regions are those currently enabled. As we've said before, our template will have 2 headers, 1 column, and 1 footer. We make this change and confirm it. Let's start working on the first header. If we click within the header, all the properties that can be configured are loaded on the right. In the Properties dialog, property names are displayed on the left, and their values are displayed on the right. The type of element selected is always displayed at the top. In this case, a region is selected. When a GX portlet is selected, its type is indicated. And now we'll set a background color. The existing colors are displayed, and we can create the color we need according to the material provided by the designer. We can enter its hexadecimal RGB value or select it from the color palette. Also, we assign a description to it. Since our website will be available in 2 languages, all descriptions and texts will be requested in both languages. The color we need has been created and assigned. Clicking on any other property will show the change we made. We enter a height value and leave the default width value. Also, we set that all the header contents be center aligned. When working with the page designer, making a preview of the page will always prove very useful. This means that only the elements included in the page will be displayed, with no elements added by the designer. We leave this preview open and refresh it every time we make changes to the page design. Now we will add the image GX portlet. Here's a list of all the existing GX portlets. We can use the search feature to find the GX portlet we need, or we can use GX portlet groups to quickly reach the GX portlet we want to add. Also, we can run through the list of GeXPortlets. We drag the image GeXPortlet to the upper header. Since we haven't selected the image that will be displayed, the page designer will show a sample image. However, this sample image will not be displayed in the page preview. As soon as a GeXPortlet has been added, its properties will be loaded in the Properties dialog for us to set their values and achieve the desired design. We select the image to be displayed. Since we started working on an empty website, no images have been uploaded to the site. We select the path where the image is stored and assign a description to it. If we don't enter a description for it, GeXPortal will use the image name without the file extension. Clicking on the image description shows a preview of the image. We select the image to display in the GeXPortlet. We set the sector's width according to the sketch. Now we add a menu GeXPortlet to display next to it, and in this way, we keep the space to show it. In the next video, we'll see how to create and publish a menu. We click on the Add GeXPortlet button, look for the Menu GeXPortlet, and drag it to the page next to the Image GeXPortlet. We assign the width and height corresponding to the sector, and add a background color that contrasts with the region's background to highlight the space reserved for the menu. Since we haven't selected the menu that will be displayed, the page designer will show a sample menu. However, this sample menu will not be displayed in the page preview. We expand our workspace. Set Sectors is a tool that we recommend using when building a page. What it does is to show a toolbar for each GeXPortlet added to the page, and makes it easier to identify all the elements included. Clicking on a toolbar loads the properties of the selected GeXPortlet. We'll add the Language menu GeXPortlet, drag it next to the Menu GeXPortlet, and set its appearance. In addition, we set the sector's width and height. We change the option's font size and color. We change the text color of the selected option. And we set the separation between the options and the separating character. Instead of showing the entire description for each language, we'll use short descriptions. By default, both the selected option and the mouse over option have a background color. For both cases, we remove the background color. Another tool that can be used to view the regions enabled on the page is the Scheme panel, which is displayed above the Properties dialog box. In the Template page, we want to have the following regions enabled: Header 2, Header 4, Column 3, and Footer 2. These regions' descriptions are shown in black. However, there are other regions whose descriptions are grayed out. If we click on Header 3, we can see that its status is pre-offline. We will assign it the offline status because we don't want it to be enabled on the template. We'll repeat the same action for the regions Column 1 and Column 5. In this way, only the 4 regions necessary for the template will be enabled. According to the sketch provided by the designer, we will set the second header properties. We set its height, background color, and center alignment. Now we will set the column properties. We set its background color, center alignment, upper margin, and lower margin. In the last step of this video, we will set the footer properties. For now, we'll set its dimensions, background color, center alignment, and middle vertical alignment. Now let's refresh the page preview. In this video, we've completed the first steps involved in the design of a website in GX Portal. We created the first page of the website and assigned it as channel template. Also, we enabled the necessary regions and set their properties. In the upper header, we added the corresponding GX portlets, set their properties, and the properties of the sector where contents are stored. In the next video, we'll continue to complete the website template. Also, we will see how to create a menu with options and publish it on this page.